Hello everyone, today's lesson is on relations and functions. Relations. In many situations of ordinary life, we are concerned with relations which exist between elements of two different sets. For example, Ofori is the father of Akira. So all these sentences express this relationship between two objects. In each case, the first element is related to the second element by the relation underlined. The two elements named are from two separate sets. A relation therefore associates the element of one set to the element of another set. So in mathematics, the quantities connected by the relations are often numbers. In general, the relation between two sets can be illustrated by an arrow diagram as we see here. So we have here the domain and then the codomain. So we see here the function of x to I, and this is our range, and this is the image. It's also image of the range. Let's consider types of relations here. Below are arrows diagrams illustrating four different types of relations here. So we have one-to-many relations. That's the first one. So in this relation, several elements in the domain have many elements in the codomain, and several elements in the codomain are associated with many elements in the domain. So as we see here, this is the domain, this is a codomain, and we see that one element is associated to many elements here. So many elements in the codomain, several elements in the domain have many elements in the codomain, and so this is which also means this expression here means these are greater than these. So we also have another relation type of relation is one-to-many relation. In this relation, one element in the domain have many images in the codomain. So one element in the domain have many images in the codomain, and that's what you see here. So it has many images in the codomain. So and this means that 3 happens to be factors of these, and 4 happens to be factors of that. Let's consider our types of relation. Many-to-one relation. So in this relation, several elements in the domain have one image in the domain, in the codomain. So in that expression here, we see here that the codomain, the element in the codomain matches to one element in the domain. The same applies to the rest of the elements in the codomain matching to one element in the codomain. And this means that they are multiples of, so the domain are multiples of the codomain. So let's consider another type of relation, which is one-to-one relation. In this relation, each element in the domain has only one image in the codomain, and each element in the codomain is associated with only one element in the domain. In particular, each element of the domain has a unique image. That's one-to-one. So you see that one matching to one element, one matching to one image, one matching to one image. And this means that the domain happens to be 1/3 of the codomain. This is the end of the class. Thank you for your attention. The next topic is relations and functions 2. Bye for now.